We live. We live. Let's go. Welcome, everybody. How are you guys doing? Thank you for joining us for another Speculation Sunday on a Tuesday. We couldn't do it on Sunday, mainly because that was Magic Happens. It ended up debuting on Sunday, so everything got postponed to now. We are here with Just Ask Danny. How you doing, Danny?
Hey, I'm doing good, Mondo. Happy to be doing Speculation Sunday on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday. Hold on a Tuesday. Oh my gosh. I gotta get these buttons down more. We got a lot to talk about today. Magic Happens has debuted. We got Food and Wine Festival around the corner. Knott's Boysenberry Festival around the corner. For Universal Super Nintendo World, just full on being busy every day, pretty much. Halloween Horror Nights talk is on the horizon. And we're just here to have fun. We're here to hang out with everybody today. And before we get anything started, how have you been, Danny? Can you give us an update? How was your weekend? How did you survive the rain?
Yeah, we had a fun day. Most of the day at Disneyland for Magic Happens Parade. Saw both showings. The rain finally let up, and then Saturday was kind of just like a chill day. Because it was raining all day, so didn't really took the opportunity to get some relaxation since I don't get that very often.
Yeah, and this rain was one of those like you don't want to be driving. The way it was going down, it was crazy, very crazy. It's still very cold. Have you been cold? Like the last couple days, I feel like
Well, I've
wearing
been
shorts.
freezing cold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wearing shorts at Disneyland is like not even an option. I'm wearing sweatpants or pants. It's too cold. So I don't know how people are doing it. Like to do the nighttime spectaculars. Like there's still people right now getting dessert parties during that bad weather. They were still running World of Color. So if you had a dessert party, you were just locked in for some really rainy, cold World of Color. So the people I did talk to, they said that they didn't get to eat there. They just boxed it up and took it to go. There's no way you're eating a dessert party in a crazy storm. Oh man! All right, D Rusa, let's fire it up. All right, let's start off. I want to start out. What do you guys want to talk about first? What do you guys want to talk about? We got It's the Real LRV. Tiana Float did come back today. That is confirmed. I saw it. Somebody tagged me on Instagram. The Tiana Float was back, and it's spinning. That was. I'm guessing the main issue. That it wasn't spinning. What's up, Shark? Let's see. So, what do you guys want to talk about before we get started? What does everybody want to talk about? Post in the comments right now. Post in the comments before we get started. Whatever we want to talk about. Way too cold for dessert party, but people were doing it, Palos.
People were doing it.
I don't know how, but people were doing it. Super Nintendo World. What is there to talk about Super Nintendo World? What topics? I know there's some new merch. I'll show it in a little bit. They tagged me on Instagram. What happened, Daddy?
I was watching Mouse 5 Monday yesterday, and they mentioned that they had gotten someone that shared some information with them that the Toad costume is ready and that they're just waiting to see, to cast the right person. So Toad could be coming soon to our Super Nintendo World, which is great to hear.
That's cool. I have not heard anything like that. I'm still shocked we don't have Toad to this day. You would thought Toad would be like right off the beginning. Crystal and Chris, one of our favorite YouTubes, Crystal and Chris tagged me on Instagram, and these like Mario Kart remote control RCs are being sold for $70. and this is at Universal Studios Hollywood. This right here. I've seen people walking around with this backpack. I wasn't sure if this was like an Etsy thing or you know what I mean, but Universal now sells this, and it only inside the theme park. So only at the City Walk store. Oh no, never mind. Only at the City Walk store. That's where it's being sold. A lot of people were telling me because they're being sold for $100. A lot of people are saying that you can find it other places for like $85. But if you're at the theme park, that's where you're going to buy it. So those are the items that I'm talking about that arrived. So big thank you to Crystal and Chris. Merlin is the real star of the parade. That is true. What's your favorite part again of the parade, Danny?
I like the Frozen float and the Tiana float.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like Merlin. Like I look forward to seeing Merlin. Look at that. I don't even know what those dance moves are, but Merlin's got him. Merlin's got him. Let's talk about Princess Leia. Would you be excited, Danny, for Princess Leia if you had a Princess Night ticket?
Yeah, I would be. I'm excited they're bringing her back in some fashion. Disney doesn't really, uh, do kind of any of the classic characters really, except for like Stormtroopers and Darth Vader. But having someone like iconic like Princess Leia, I think that's a really cool move. And what better time to do that except on Princess Night too? It would be great for Star Wars Night, but give some representation to some other princesses because there's a lot more, and it's like always the same ones, right? So
Yeah, and this is like a time to do something cool, like outside the box when it comes down to princesses. Because I did not think they would do Princess Leia. Like from my expectations of this event, that wasn't even on my radar. Let me bring that up real quick. Oh my gosh, this website is like it's just I don't know, it's slow. Holy smoke. I brought the event guide. You could now find the event guide online. But to zoom into it, it's there we go. So those are the characters you could meet. I'm excited for Princess Night. I have a ticket. It's only 2 days and it's sold out. And it's kind of weird because Princess Night was available for a long time. And now that it's sold out, I got people asking me all the time, like, do you know anybody selling Princess Night tickets? And I'm like, they were available for like a month or two. Why did you buy one? Because I guess Princess Leia's on the way. So everybody wants it. But I'm excited. Damn, I'm seeing a lot of horror nights. People want to talk some horror nights. Let me bring that up real quick. And I will be at Universal very soon. I think it was Crystal and Chris too earlier. Let me see. Crystal and Chris also, they were on the grind today over there at Universal. Check this out, Danny. We got a second tent that has now gone up. So in theory, we have two mazes that have been confirmed. Or not confirmed. 2 tent locations is what I'm trying to say. We got Curious George again. There's for sure going to be 2 tents over there. So we're expecting another one. And then this one, which is La Llorona last year. La Llorona. I don't know what it'll be this year.
That's so crazy that they're already starting.
I love it. Give me some more horror nights. I only got one word for that.
Do it! Just do it!
All right. We got a super chat from Theme Park Shark. What? What is up, Shark? Supporting the fire tonight. Dude, thank you so much, man. Dude, we miss you out there. I haven't seen you out there in a minute. Dude, I hope all is well and sending nothing but love and prayers to you, Theme Park Shark. Hope to see you. Dude, we got to hang and collect some coins at freaking Super Nintendo World. But thank you. Appreciate you, Dustin. Always supporting you too, brother. We got some info from Jen. $38 last year to $72 this year for the Boysenberry brunch. Wow. I better be dining with Snoopy at that point, right, Danny? What the heck? I'm just saying, character dining's like 55 at Disneyland. So 72 boysenberry brunch. Maybe it's for two people. I don't know. Is it Jen? Is that for two people? 72 seems kind of high, especially. Sheesh. I'd rather just go take us to unlimited sushi at that price tag.
Right? You could do limited sushi for like sometimes less than $30.
Like 35, 32. But thank you again, Theme Park Shark. Let me see. Those RCs are 43 at Target. There you go. I know people were messaging me that. They were messaging me that. Have you seen the Yoshi character in the parade? Yup. I'll see if I can find an article. I wanted to make a video on that, but I've been with the baby today. Level Up debuted in Japan, Universal Japan. I was mind blown at how awesome that parade. It involved Hello Kitty, Peanut characters, Pokemon, Super Nintendo. It was just insane. I think Sing, and there was like something else that I can't think off the top of my head right now. We got a super chat. Princess Leia and the event guide. For me, the event guide, what really stands out is that Soaring Melodies right here. Can you take a wild guess what that's going to be? I think it's going to be something like Mickey's Magical Map. I know that sounds weird, but that's like what I think of when I see this. An inspiring musical performance with special appearances by Disney princesses. I don't know.
Where in New Orleans Square?
Rivers of America.
So like on the island, maybe?
Yeah, it's gonna be on the island. That's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited, Stephanie. On Princess Night, I'm gonna do a vlog. I don't want to do a live stream unless that Rivers of America show is just so good. I'll live stream the second one. Other than that, I think I'm gonna vlog that one. Let's see. I would have loved to see Anastasia. It's crazy that it took this long. That's the real comment on that one. HHN 2023. What houses are you guys hoping for this year? World War Z, Terminator 2.
Smile.
No, I do not want Smile. Freaking Dark Arts. I'm just gonna say it until it happens one year. Dark Arts, Harry Potter. It'd be the number one maze. What's up, MC Juba? Fired up. See you tomorrow. Hey, it's gonna be a good day. I don't know what we're gonna be watching, but I'll see you soon, MC Junebug. Thank you, dog. Appreciate the super chat. That's one person. What? Wow. I better have Charlie Brown and Snoopy. And we're all talking. I want the talking Snoopy.
Yeah.
$72. Has Knott's ever had a dining experience at that price tag for one person? I feel like that's news to me, dude. I've never heard of that. I'm gonna have to click that because what? We got I'm guessing if Knott's is putting it at that price tag, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. There's no way you're gonna leave like any type of not extremely full like of boysenberry. They're gonna eat a lot of boysenberry. Super chat, Hortensia, fired up. Let's go, 5 fires. Damn, Hortensia, thank you. Seriously, thank you. And I wanted to ask, I forgot to ask, are you a DJ? If we got DJ Hortensia? I saw your Instagram story one time and I was like, damn, you got like a DJ setup. So keep up the good DJing. But thank you so much, Hortensia. We got Jennifer. I'm surprised to see in-park construction for HHN this early. I was expecting more of Curious George lot or soundstage. Something tells me they're going hard. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Sesame. That's what it was. It was Sesame. I think it's because of the champagne. People were totally taking advantage of unlimited champagne, which I don't blame nobody.
Okay.
I don't blame. Hey, Knott's, they put that on themselves. I think Knott's noticed and said, nope, 38 is way too cheap for all that champagne. Damn. I don't know, man. 72. You got to drink $72 worth. That's crazy. That's crazy. But is Anastasia really a Disney princess? So, Diamond Boy Disney, is she a Disney princess? Do you consider her a Disney princess?
I don't know. Not really.
Like it's not like there's like a rule book of like, does she fall under this Disney princess guideline? I would say she's a Disney princess. You're in a Disney movie. Does her storyline kind of go around her being a princess? I don't even remember. I haven't seen Enchanted probably like 15 years. It really feels like
it's not Enchanted, Mondo.
Anastasia.
Who am I thinking? Who am I thinking of?
You're thinking of the live action movie that came out when you were well into adulthood. Anastasia was when you were a kid.
Who's Anastasia? Wait. I gotta figure out who Anastasia is. What? Anastasia? What year probably?
Like 92.
92?
Like around the time like of like the Little Mermaid and all that stuff.
Toys that Burger King. That's how old that was.
Burger King?
They had toys.
Oh my god, dude. I've had my expectations all wrong, dude. I've had my expectations all wrong, Danny.
Oh my god,
Wait. So the cavalcade we're getting at Princess Night is this Anastasia?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I thought I was gonna meet the Enchanted.
That's Giselle.
Oh my god. Jeez Louise. Oh my god, dude. How is there a cavalcade for this movie? I'm curious to see how that goes down. Diamond Boy Disney, I don't know if Anastasia's a princess. I've seen that movie. Have you? Yeah. I've seen that movie. I
saw it a long time ago.
1997, dude. 1997. Dude, we're getting old. What is that? 26 years? Jeez, Louise. Where has time gone? Let's get the purse! Hey, JP, we got to go to Universal. You too, dude. Where's my... Oh, I got it in my backpack. I was like, where's my power bank? Dude, thank you for 2 months, Dan. I always appreciate you, JP Land.
And you had posted on Instagram, Giselle.
I literally put Giselle in my Instagram and I said, I can't wait to meet you. And people are like, but she's a cavalcade. So other people thought the same thing too. So, okay. Anastasia, Giselle, I got that all mixed up. I'm sorry, everybody.
Mom's never going to hear the end of that now.
Yeah. Oh, man. I got to get my Disney princesses right. Super chat. Ian Grimm, fingers crossed for Sea Bear House. Do it. No, I don't think no way that would ever come to Horror Nights.
Yeah, Rudio was saying they could do it if they renamed the bear, but I don't think Universal is going to bring light to drugs like that. So.
No, that's why I said C. I didn't want to say it. Yeah, no, Universal, no way. But would that be a terrifying house? Hell, I don't want to go walk in a Halloween Horror Night house full of bears. That's great.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, they could do a really fun
animal house, just
animal
crazy.
maze, even without like having the
bears, wolves, just oh my gosh, it'd be crazy. Let me see. Yep, you're thinking of Giselle.
Arlene gifted 1 membership. Thanks for the gift, Arlene. She gifted it to Sunny, so now has a membership and all the benefits.
Thank you, Arlene, and thank you for joining the 5-5 community. Arlene, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm gonna do for the members only Mandalorian live stream, like a watch party. Obviously, I can't show the video or nothing, but we'll have like a timer so we could all be in the loop and watch the Mandalorian. Which is before I go into that, I just want to say we also got Jasmine with 6 months of membership.
Oh, dang.
Jasmine, thank you, Monjo and Danny, for Speculation Sundays. I'm heading to the parks tomorrow. What? Any tips for a rainy day? When should I get a spot if magic happens? I'll let Danny take this. What do you think, Danny? Rainy day tip, magic happens if it happens. How early?
If it's not raining, you don't need to get there that early, especially if you're watching the 3:30 showing in the middle of the week. You can stroll up probably 45 minutes before. If you want a really, really good spot, maybe an hour before. But during the weekday at the 3:30 showing, it's not going to be a problem at all.
Yeah, today didn't rain. You could find a spot easy throughout the parade route. If I'm not mistaken, like Main Street is usually just gone 1 hour before. That's normal. But yeah, I think tomorrow, if it's a rainy day, just be prepared for like all of Fantasyland to be closed. I remember we passed by Fantasyland not that long ago on a rainy day, and I was like, wow, I don't even know what's working. I guess what stays open in Fantasyland? I don't even know. Like, I can't even think of my top. Does Peter Pan stay open on rainy days?
Yeah, Peter Pan. The only things that close are like outdoor attractions. So like Alice in Wonderland, the teacups, the boat, storybook boats. Dumbo usually is open for the most part.
I've ridden Dumbo in sprinkling. I would just hitting me in the face.
I've ridden Dumbo in the hail before.
No. So. Yeah, Dumbo will be open. Hey, this would be a good Halloween Horror Nights house. Lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my. Wow, I want a shirt already. Give me a shirt of whatever that'll look like. That's a good house. Anastasia isn't an official Disney princess. There we go. Laying the hammer. Let me see. I'm just reading. We got Becca. Quick question. I just finished season 2 of The Mandalorian, but I've been told I need to watch Book of Boba Fett before watching season 3. What do you think? I think it's BS. Becca, I don't even want to spoil nothing, but you really do have to watch Book of Boba Fett. Mystery Bay was just going through exactly what you're going through right now, because Book of Boba Fett, 2 episodes were literally dedicated to Mandalorian. Very important episodes, because those episodes tie into season 3. And where you left off was very emotional, season 2 of Mandalorian. And where it's going to pick off, you're going to be like, what in the Baba freak happened? What? Dude, you're going to be surprised, Becca. I don't know if you have time to watch Book of Boba Fett, but it is definitely something you have to watch. At least just watch the last 3 episodes. Don't even watch the other ones. And I'm saying that because there's no time. The Mandalorian's debuting today. Let me see. We got people Googling princesses. Apparently Mulan, Pocahontas aren't princesses. They're princesses in my heart. I'll say that. Let me see. I'm just reading. Don't say wolves before HHN brings out the American Werewolf in London props again. They don't go away. They don't go away. I just want to say this, Danny. I don't know if we ever had a chance to talk about it, but I just wanted to bring it up. Are you excited for a Toy Story 5? Like, I know we've talked about it before, but like, dude, I can't get out of my head that like Bob Iger taking the platform of like in the earnings call to be like, we're bringing back Toy Story 5. I'm still shocked on that, dude. I don't understand. I don't understand the Toy Story 5. Is there anywhere you would want the storyline to still go, or you're just we're just out of it?
I thought that they didn't need the 4th movie, but
No.
It was pretty good. Still, it had like a good story, and everything. So they're definitely going to do. I think right now they're just a little bit afraid, right? They took some risks on some story, and it didn't really do well for them, right? And during the pandemic, they did some other kind of riskier things at Pixar, and it just didn't pan out. So I guess they want to maybe go back to prioritize these other stories. with the original, franchises that do well for them. So
Yeah, I almost feel like Bob was like, "What's my comfort zone? Toy Story, Frozen, $1 billion thing, $1 billion properties." Because I don't even know what I would want from Toy Story at this point. Like, I don't know. I have a feeling they're gonna go into a whole new set of toys that have nothing with the ones we love, and it's just like a moving forward, and then they're gonna spin it off. That's what I think. Toy Story 5. We got Ian Grimm with the super chat. Sorry for using that word. No, don't even worry about it. But I think you'd like the movie, the Bear movie. A lot of fun, good horror flicks for Universal lately. Renfield with Nick Cage next. So I wanted to watch that Bear movie, but it's just not appropriate for like taking a kid. So most of the time I go to the movies, I got to take the kid with us. So I have to find time to like, I guess, watch it with like a friend. But I'll watch it. I did have a chance to watch Megan, and I thought Megan should have just been called like Terminator Future, Terminator AI. I feel like it would have been better to just be like, that's part of Terminator, more than, I don't even know what Megan was. Toy Story 5 better have a good story. It better. Oh, so, man.
Did you get the super chat, Mondo?
Mm-mm.
We got a super chat from Big Head Rob. How will daylight savings times affect Magic Happens? Will they push back the second showing so it'll still be at nighttime parade? I know they do adjust the parade times a little bit here and there. And it doesn't necessarily have to have a nighttime viewing, right? It's not a nighttime parade. This isn't Paint the Night or anything. It's definitely can stand on its own during the day. So it's not a nighttime parade. It definitely looks better in some aspects, right, at night, but then it looks better in some aspects during the day. So
when is daylight savings time? How close are we to that?
It's next month sometime. I forget the exact day.
Because I remember, I don't know when it was. Obviously, it didn't had a short run, but I remember Magic Happens doing the second one and still being daylight. It doesn't take anything away from the parade. It still looks really beautiful. The real question I want to ask, Big Head Rob's talking a little bit about it. Should Paint the Night just have 2 night showings? Would Disney ever consider that, or is that 3 p.m. slot like very important for them? What do you think, Danny? Because dude, two Magic Happens at night would be really good. I think I said Paint the Night earlier. 2 Magic Happens happening at night would be perfect for that parade. It's just it is really good.
I think that they need to round it out. They need that rounded out like offering in the daytime for some of the kids that can't wait till later in the evening. I think it works out really well for them. And it also helps spread crowds, right? They love spreading crowd around. So I think the daytime parade's always going to be there. If anything, they dropped the PM one.
and Disneyland, I don't know how they're going to schedule the rest of the year, but sometimes they close at 7 during these slow times. Lately, Disneyland's just been running to 11 o'clock like every day. It's pretty wild. And like Danny said, they do drop the second parade. I've seen that happen.
We got a super chat from DA who says, "Hi, Mondo. Danny just went to Disneyland Resort this past Sunday and was finally able to meet Danny. That made my day. Thank you for being so kind. Keep up the great work. You're both amazing."
Let's go! DA, hope you had a wonderful day at Disneyland. I think, we met you in Magic Happens. That was a great day.
She's like, "I'm DA, by the way." Mondo has some Venmo super chats too, so don't forget.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even look.
I got a Venmo super chat from Jessica Fernandez. Says, "Thank you for Speculation Sunday on a Tuesday." And then also from Davis, who says, "Speculation Tuesday, good meeting you in Toontown over the weekend."
Let's go! Man, I want to go to Toontown. Oh my god, we got so much to talk about. Toontown wasn't even on my radar But
We are. I was just gonna say we're caught up in the chat now, Mondo, and we did a pretty long, extended intro here.
yeah,
What do you
real
want?
quick,
What
let me hit
what
this
part do you want
Jessica
to go
one.
into?
Yeah, right, my bad, Danny. Jessica Fernandez also sent a Venmo super chat at the Cali Bay. Thank you for Speculation Tuesday. Fired up. Thank you so much, Jessica. I appreciate you always being so supportive and being an amazing mod. Thank you. I appreciate you. Seriously, thank you. What'd you say, Danny? What do you want?
I would say, what part
Let's
do you
just
want to
get
start
in.
off with?
All right. What theme park should we start off with? I'll let you choose, Danny. I'll let you choose.
I thought you already had one because of the chat.
Which one was it? I already forgot. The Anastasia Giselle thing jacked me up, dude. Oh,
Let's start
man.
at Knott's Berry Farm.
Knott's Berry Farm. Knott's Berry Farm. All right, we're gonna start off with Knott's Berry Farm. If you are new to Speculation Sunday, when we go into one theme park, we're only going to be talking about that one theme park until we get to the next theme park, and then the process will follow. So we still got Universal, which is going to be heavily Horror Night based today, and then Disneyland. So those are the two remaining. So right now we're going to start off with Knott's Berry Farm. For all my Knott's Berry Farm fans, are you guys ready for some Boysenberry Festival? Is there any items that you're hoping to try, like just off the top of your head for Boysenberry Festival, Danny?
Yeah, absolutely. For those that don't know, Knott's Berry Farm actually posted all of the food items that are going to be available on their Knott's Berry Farm Boysenberry Festival website in a downloadable PDF form, which I wish Disney would do. But they have that on the Knott's Berry Farm Boysenberry Festival website. You can download. I already looked it up and checked some things. I am all about the boysenberry meatballs. It's been a staple for the longest time at Knott's Berry Farm Boysenberry Festival. They brought it back last year in its pure form. We hadn't had it in a while, right?
Yeah.
And we had just mashed potatoes and boysenberry meatballs last year, but this year they're bringing it back on pizza. So like that's my number one because I really am one of those people that like Knott's Berry Farm pizza. So
I love Knott's Berry Farm pizza.
yeah, so I'm down to go to Wagon Wheel, get that boysenberry barbecue meatball pizza. So I also am a big sucker for like barbecue pizza, like instead of the red sauce pizza. So I'm
Dude,
down for that.
you have been a barbecue on pizza supporter for a long time.
I know.
I don't mind the barbecue pizza, but it's not my go-to. It's not my go-to. For Boysenberry Festival, I still, even on my end, we have a media event on Thursday where the food is going to be like the primary thing that Knott's is going to want to showcase, probably merch too. So
Yeah,
I'll be filming a video, and whatever they provide there, I'll be spreading that and doing a video here on Five Fire's YouTube. I'll post on Instagram too. But I really don't know what the lineup's going to be when it comes down to like what is it called? Entertainment. I don't know. I'm trying to find information on that what is it called? Oh, here we go. Live entertainment. Oh my gosh. This is great. I'm glad we're doing this because Boysenberry is around the corner. If you're not familiar with Boysenberry Festival, it's going to start March 10th all the way to the 16th. So 2 weeks away pretty much. But the entertainment that they got listed, Knott's Preserved Musical Celebration. I'm guessing that's their new show that will be debuted. It says guests are invited to celebrate the heritage of California's original theme park with a new show, Knott's Preserved. Through song, dance, and storytelling, Knott's Berry Farm comes alive as the audience takes a musical journey from the little ghost town of Calico to the seaside boardwalk of the Roaring Twenties to commemorate the heritage of this park and look forward to the next 100 years of history in the making.
Yeah,
that sounds good. Whatever.
I know. They kind of started that whole Knott's Preserved. Like, I mean, they've started it before then, but they kind of really brought it to light during the 100 celebration for Knott's Berry Farm. But I feel like the 100 celebration just didn't get its love because it was during COVID and It just, Knott's really wanted to go all out, and I don't think they were, super allowed to in the way they wanted, right? So they did
Doesn't
still
that
go
show
all out.
feel? That show feels like it should have come through the Knott's 100, huh?
Um, it does. It definitely feels like it should have, and it even talks about the 100 in it too. But I feel like it's a good, Knott's Berry Farm's Boysenberry Festival is like all about Knott's, right? Like all these other festivals kind of center around other things, but this is like quintessentially like Knott's Berry Farm. Like
It's just
this
straight up
is
history,
this is
nostalgia
what
of it
you
all.
yeah, it's like what you think about Knott's, like Boysenberry, and just the history of like the company. This is what it's about. So I think this preserved show fits really well there. But yeah, like Jen mentioned in the chat, they actually cut a lot of live entertainment, but it sounds like they're keeping the big main ones, right? Like this is probably a big show that we're gonna get. They got Crazy Kirk and the Hillbillies. People are gonna always want to see that. They got stuff going in the Birdcage Theater, so I feel like they're hitting all the main things. They are probably cutting some of that other stuff.
What the first thing I'm noticing? This is the only entertainment that will be available. They
Yeah.
usually have like bluegrass duo
Mhm.
at Fireman's Brigade, the Boardwalk. They have like pianists over there.
Yeah, they had that like that piano guy that like kind of rode around on a bicycle too.
Dude, I'm just gonna throw it out there for all my Knott's fans. I know everybody could agree. Where is the Ghost Town Stunt Show? I'm gonna say it one more time. Where is the Ghost Town Stunt Show? Knott's Berry Farm. Where is the Knott's Ghost Town Stunt Show?
Yeah.
I really want that. I really want that emphasized, dude.
And Jen mentions in the chat, she said that this show was actually supposed to debut for the 100th anniversary, but the park was closed before the Boysenberry Festival started. So you remember, Mondo, we went to the Boysenberry Festival preview that you're going to be going to this week in around this exact same time before the park shut down. We teased it on our YouTube, on our Instagram. We got invited to it, and we told everyone, hey, come in 2 weeks to Knott's Berry Farm's Boysenberry Festival, and then it never came because the park shut down. So, so that's interesting to know that that Jen had that information that this was supposed to be that show during the 100th Boysenberry Festival, but now we're going to get it this time. So I still feel like that's going to be a big draw. It's going to have it's the main stage there.
It's the big draw, if you ask me. It's the big entertainment. It's the big entertainment.
Yeah. I sent you a link, Mondo, if you want to pull that up. But it kind of breaks down what Jen was talking about earlier, the Knott's Chicken Dinner Boysenberry Champagne Brunch.
Oh, you got it. Oh,
so
my
it is
God.
Saturdays and Sundays. And it's adults, like Jen said, $72 plus tax. Seniors, $62, and kids, $35. So kids get that adult price from before.
Dude. Wow.
Yeah, but there is a lot here. So this is a brunch, right? So they've got quite a few offerings in this. Whether or not you're going to get $72 worth, I don't know.
Damn, dude. I did this. I did a video on this, actually. $72. I have to be honest. I say I know I'm knocking it before I try it, but that is not worth $72. Just throwing it out there. No way. No way. I $72. Like if that came with like 2 fast passes, the rides or something, I'd be like, I can't even argue that. But this is just brunch, dude. I think people really hurt them with the champagne, I guess. They're like, we're going to get our money back, Daddy. When that Knott's Chicken Dinner comes back, we're going to get our money back. Don't even worry about it.
Dude.
So we got a whole live stream here. What does the live stream think? I know that we're not really showcasing everything available, but just from the concept of a boysenberry champagne brunch, is 72 reasonable for you, for all my Knott's Berry Farm fans? I feel like at that price, I could get like a meal plan for the year, right? I'd rather use my $72 for a meal plan for the year. Oh man, I'm curious to see what the chat says. We got Brian Sevilla, always fun hanging out with you, Brian. 9 months of membership. Mondo, Danny, I know it's early, but Knott's needs to bring some version of Scary Farm Pass back. Maybe Thursday, Sunday only, or an 18 and over Scary Farm Pass. Hey, those are great ideas. Those are great ideas, my friend. I asked guest relations on the way out on my last trip at Knott's Berry Farm, and she said as far as she knows, or him, it's not coming back. I don't know what to say about a Knott's Scary Farm Pass not coming back when Frequent Fear was I think sold throughout the whole entirety of Horror Nights over there in Hollywood. I hope it comes back. This is a year to go buy a season pass to Scary Farm. Like, it's the 50th. I want to go multiple times.
Who told you that?
Guest relations. I asked guest relations. We got Frankie's Bride, 15 months of membership. 5 bars. Thank you, Frankie's Bride. I am so honored. Thank you. Mondo, Danny, we need our Fiesta Village back. I can't wait. Ready to get my micheladas while enjoying the mariachi Angelita. It's crazy. It's so true. It's so true. I trust me. I did a video like a week or two ago on Fiesta Village, all behind walls. They said summer. I know the weather has been kind of crazy. Hopefully no like major setback, but they said summer. So summer, I promise we'll have it all covered here on Five Fires. Jen says you got to eat a lot of shrimp. That dude, $72 worth of shrimp. Everybody's saying no on that one.
Yeah, that's a hard
I
hard
think
pass for me. I can't justify $72 for brunch, especially since I wouldn't be drinking any champagne. So I definitely.
I
wouldn't
know.
be
I don't even know. I don't even know if I even
Yeah.
drank one champagne when I went. Like if I can remember, we went Mystery Bay.
Yeah.
Would you pay 72?
We didn't get champagne.
Yeah, we didn't get champagne when we went. Damn, dude. Some people really like.
They were selling champagne or they were giving it out.
No, I guess it was unlimited.
But we didn't get any.
Damn, that's crazy. I feel like this pricing should have been more around like the 55. You know what I mean? Then
Yeah,
it's
they should have still done like a $35 adult ticket for the kids price if they wanted to wear a wristband that says like no alcohol or something.
yeah, hey, done. I would totally do a 35 no alcohol.
Yeah, because I don't need champagne, for brunch. Like,
Yeah, for me,
I'd rather go get like a sangria later on in the park or something like that.
for like $8 or $10.
Who's getting that toasted in the morning?
Dude, there must have been some wrecked people to not be like, we're charging 70. When that brunch comes back, we are charging 72. Nobody's gonna take advantage of the farm. Dude, some people got some good champagne at the last year, man. All right, let's keep it going. Riverboat Revenge. It's going to be at the Birdcage Theater, and then Crazy Kirk and the Hillbillies. Always amazing. No explanation there for them.
I did want you to highlight though, Mondo, back on the right up there. Click the right there, $55 for the Boysenberry Festival tasting card. This is going to be 6 tastings for $55. So you do get a annual pass or season pass discount. But if you break that down just on that price, it's over $9 for each tasting. Now, that's a lot. Typically the Disney tasting cards for the festivals that they have going on over there, it breaks down to like high 8s, maybe high 7s, depending on which festival it is for, when you do the breakdown price for each one. But I guess the big difference between Disney and Knott's is that typically the serving size, and I talked about this in my podcast, the serving size is pretty big. Mondo will tell you, like it's almost like entree size, but like
Yeah,
there's
it's like
also
entree.
some like really tiny ones. Like I definitely would say don't get a dessert. Like don't get a dessert with any of these tastings at in order to get your money's worth at not. It comes out to like $9.16 that it has to be worth in order for you to, to make your money's worth on that. $55, that's a lot. I feel.
Big Head Rob says, seems like Knott's might be trying to attract a different crowd based on that brunch pricing. Instead of chaperones or increased security, just raise the prices. I'm priced out at 72, dude. I'm just being honest. Hey, I'm taking my 72 to unlimited sushi, me and my girlfriend. or hot pot. Like I don't know. There's a lot of other things we can do for $72. That's crazy.
Yeah. What do you
Knott's
think about
does
this,
have bigger
Mondo?
portion, but 55 is high, Danny.
Yeah, over $9 is what you got to spend to make.
Dude,
to make
I
it
could have
worth it.
sworn a boysenberry lanyard was like $35 not that long ago, right? Am I tripping on that?
Dude, I'm telling you, we did not. We were sleeping on how good those tasting events were when the parks were closed because prices were way different back then.
Dude, Jen just said, I was told there's no pass holder discount this year. I don't know if that's going to change though. What? What? Dude, what is going on at Knott's? This is a rough start. This is a rough start right here. And we're just talking about the prices. Jeez Louise. The big avocado! Oh, wrong one. Big avocado, thank you for all your blessings. I'd be bringing Ziploc bags and go to town filling up my purse for those buffet prices. You best believe. Dude, what is it called? Bacana? I don't even think Bacana is $72, right, Daddy? How much is Bacana? Do you know? Dude, how much is Bacana over there in Vegas? That's crazy. I don't even think Vegas is $72 for brunches. Oh, I agree, big avocado. Oh man. Hey, watch them put you cannot bring Ziploc bags somewhere in their writings soon, right? Like, no, you are not taking that food home. Oh man. But thank you, big avocado, for 20 months of membership. Oh man! All right, I think that's enough knots.
Well, I would say overall though, you can't go wrong with Boysenberry Festival in general. Like this is literally my favorite time to go to Knott's, and honestly, like for the most part, all the food that they have, and from reading what they have available, all of it seems pretty fire. So prices aside, right? You don't have to buy the tasting card, but like we mentioned, the sizes are bigger. They're way bigger. So definitely do not buy more than one tasting card. If you are a couple or going with like 2 or 3 people, only get one and split it because some of those portions are big. Some of them are small. It just depends. But don't knock the Boysenberry Festival because it's great. It's the best, one of the best things at Knott's besides Scary Farm. But I'm bummed, Mondo, if the news you heard about the Scary Farm pass on another note, that's really sad because that means I'm just going to go to Scary Farm once. I'm not going
one
again.
time.
Yeah.
I think when we talk about Scary Farm, I know the way they
and
run.
even if they wanted, just real quick, Mondo, even if they want to double it, like it was what, 101 when we bought the pass before?
If they made it 200, I would buy it. I would literally buy
it. I would still pay.
Yeah, and for me, not to have a Scary Farm, it hurts because like sometimes I go to just be in the scare zones and like watch the shows and you can't do that on a ticket. When you buy a ticket or you buy front of the line, because that's most likely what I'm going to do when I go, you don't have that luxury of like, Danny, let's just go hang out at the Hollows and just watch the fire show at 12. We can't do that. It really hurts. It really hurts the event, in my opinion, not to have a pass. I guess they're that confident in whatever they're bringing to Scary Farm 50, not to have a pass.
Maybe it's just Scary Farm 50. They don't want to do it, and then we'll see it again at 51.
Yeah, maybe that's their plan, right? They'll bring it back for 51. Well, I would hope they would say that, so because I feel like it hurts to be like the Scary Farm fan and be like, we're not getting a pass this year. I feel like it hurts. That's like the best way I can describe it.
I mean, it's definitely going to hurt you being able to cover it, right? Because you can't afford to be buying tickets every single week.
No, I know, but just in general, from a fan perspective,
Yeah.
Scary Farm fans, this being the 50th, you want to go multiple times. But I guess the answer is buy a ticket. That's the way it's gonna. We'll see as time goes on. If there's some Knott's media person I could ask when I do the Boysenberry Festival, maybe they might not know anything about Scary Farm, but I'll ask like, hey, is there an update on this pass coming? Disney Princess Breakfast Adventures, $125 per person, but it's expected since it's Napa Rose, which is very bougie. Yes, it is. I've done it myself. And it's 3-course brunch with complimentary champagne. Not even that. You meet at least 7 Disney princesses and less than like 5-minute waits.
And you get one-on-one
unbeatable.
time.
What'd you say, Danny?
And the girls and boys that go, they get like one-on-one time with the princesses, like story time and stuff like that.
And photo passes included in that. There's a lot of benefits to that.
And the gift for the kids too.
Yeah, the kids get a gift. All right, we're moving on. We'll talk more Boysenberry, and hopefully we have lots of photos and videos on our next Speculation Sunday. All right, let's move on. I want to talk some Disneyland. All right, everybody. We are on Disneyland now. This is the only thing we're going to be talking about. Before me and Danny get into whatever we want to talk about, is there any like hot subjects that you guys want us to talk about? Because post in the comments right now, and we'll go over it. But the big one, Magic Happens returned, and Disneyland, in my opinion, for crowd control and the way they approached this parade coming back, they did a wonderful job. It was like flawless from the cast members. So shout out to the cast members. Opening day, I don't want to say opening day, but the debut of Magic Happens on Sunday, we had no Tiana float. And since that day, it hasn't ran because of the rain. It ran today, day and night, and the Tiana float is back. So it was just a Sunday thing. Let me see. All right. We got a super chat real quick from my Alyssa. And once again, my Alyssa, thank you for the gift. We got a Stony Clover gifted from my Alyssa for baby Max. All right. My Alyssa says, is Toontown going to open at rope drop time since Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is there now? Or like they used to open 1 hour later with Mickey and friends greeting them by the gates? I love an empty Toontown. This is a great question. That wasn't even on my radar. Does Disney go back to original Toontown operations, which is what my list is referring to, the 1 hour? Oh, so if the park opens at 8, Toontown always opened at 9. And you would be greeted by Mickey and friends. Mickey, Goofy, Donald, Minnie Mouse. Do you think they go back to that? Or are these lightning lanes a little too important to be selling, Daddy? What do you think, dude?
I could see that. I could see that for sure. But I feel like they want to sell the lightning lanes for sure. But, it makes sense because they got Mickey and Minnie and everyone meeting on Town Square when you're coming in the parks in the morning. So it doesn't make sense to also have them at their houses, right? So it changes it up a little bit. You have to be kind of cognizant of that, right? For the story. So they have to make sure that, Mickey's only meeting in one place because he can only be in one place. So it gets a little complicated. And if Mickey's always at his house greeting guests that are in line there, you have to kind of figure out, when can you have Mickey in a parade? When can you have Mickey on Main Street in Town Square in his 100 outfit? So there's like a lot of different kind of things in play there that weren't in play while Toontown was closed.
Yeah, I say it's 8 a.m. They're not going to... And one thing, too, there's no more gate. That gate's gone, right? So I think a lot had to do with the gate because it's like Toontown opening. I think Toontown's for sure going to go back or going to stay with the current model they got, which is it just opens with rope drop. And to be honest, it opening at rope drop, you could do so many rides without Genie Plus. Everybody's going to be rushing to Mickey and Minnie's and Rise, and then people are going to do the Mickey Mouse meet and greet, Donald Duck, Minnie Mouse, whatever the houses over there. Those things are going to be so popular for a while going into summer, into Halloween, because a lot of people want to meet those characters again on that one-on-one experience. Because Mickey's meet and greet inside Mickey Mouse's house, that line was freaking like 1 or 2 hours. Always. Because everybody wants to take their kids there and have that one-on-one. And then you never knew what Mickey you were going to get. Sorcerer Mickey, Drumline Mickey, Steamboat Willie Mickey. There's a lot of Mickeys you could meet in that. It was really cool. Rogers the Musical. We haven't got Danny's opinion. What do you think, Danny? Rogers the Musical coming to the Hyperion. A one-act show, whatever the heck that means. What are your thoughts? I've already given my thoughts. What are your thoughts?
I'll be fully transparent. I didn't watch Hawkeye, but I am getting caught up on Marvel stuff. I'm trying to. I watched Ant-Man and the Wasp 2, and then before I watched Ant-Man and the Wasp 3, Quantumania, out in theaters. So I'm trying to get caught up on all the Marvel stuff, including watching some of the shows that I missed on Disney Plus. So I don't really know anything about the Rogers the Musical. I know it's sort of like a making fun of kind of thing, so it's not really like a serious thing. And I know they did it at D23 for a little bit, so I don't know too much. I think it's just nice to have something going into the Hyperion Theater rather than it just sitting there. So I think in that aspect, I'm happy that something's going to be there.
Yeah, when they say one act as well, I really interpret it as like I'm expecting like a 20-minute thing, right? That's how I'm interpreting it.
I'm expecting a lot more show times because of that. Because it's a one act thing, and they don't have to. They can have a lot more show times. The only problem is like loading in and loading out the theater takes a long time, and for such a short show, it might not prove to be like the most fruitful thing like all day long. So I don't know, depends.
And then do we consider this an expansion of Avengers Campus or not really? Because Hyperion now being Marvel, and just recently Moon Girl came and took over that Spider-Man meet and greet right there in front of before you walk into like Monsters Inc. area. So Avenger Campus and Avenger Campus already took the freaking Superstore, Stage 17, where they have all the merch. Hollywood Studios might as well just be Avengers Campus, like for real. My thoughts: Rogers the Musical is so corny, it just might work. I love that I got that drop now. Super chat. Wrong one. Vegas Film Critic, what is up? May 2nd, only Star Wars night left. What day are you guys doing? Dude, I'm shocked there's a Star Wars night available. I didn't even know. I'm going the first night, and I have to admit, this is where I stand. I'm not that excited. It seems like it's going to be the same as the other time, which was exciting. I loved it. The fireworks, everything about it was great. I'm just going to say it again. I know I sound like a broken record. Where is the lightsaber battles? It's only fitting that you get lightsaber battle entertainment on Star Wars night, but I guess not. I don't know. Are you even thinking of going, Danny?
I'm not going to Star Wars night this year, or Throwback night. They weren't calling my name. I'm holding out for Oogie Boogie Bash and maybe some mystery event that they add later. Maybe we get a 90s night. Who knows? Maybe we get something else.
90s night, 2 days for sure.
Yeah, I didn't want to do Star Wars night because it looked the same as it was last year, and it even looked like they took some things away. So
yeah, to Star Wars fans, this is like a must do. But for like a casual, I don't know. At the end of the day, you're at Disneyland, so I can't complain. It's just the price tag. These after dark events are getting higher and higher. Like 149, 180, I think was the highest price tag for. Yeah. What day are you going? He's going the second. Is that the day I'm going? I'm going the first day.
That's the
I'm going
first
the
day.
first day. I'll see you there. Oh man. Let me see. I'm just reading right now.
We got a good question as a super chat, Mondo, and we also got a couple other things too. But this one, I don't know if you can answer because I don't know. From Vanessa Contreras, she says, "Do you know where seating is for the Plaza Inn dining package for Magic Happens, and is it worth it for that location?" Kind of thing.
Yep, I know exactly where it is. So the railroad station's right here. If you walk down the steps from the railroad station and you look right in front of you, right there, right across the curb, is where you're doing Magic Happens dining from Plaza Inn. So pretty much where the flag pole for the flag retreat is, right when you walk into Disneyland, behind, looking at the railroad station. The people I've talked to, my buddy Jackie, she went to it recently, and if I'm not mistaken, it was like a beef offering, fried chicken. That's right, Max. Fried chicken, mashed potatoes. I think it was like some type of vegetable. Maybe I don't know if it was asparagus or collard greens. I can't remember. And then you got this like cheesecake blue tart kind of dessert. In my opinion, I say it's worth it. Wasn't it like $38 or something?
Yeah, it was like $35, $38. Not too expensive.
I would recommend it. My buddy Jackie, she loved it. And to have the viewing parade spot, I would almost say that's not even the highlight of your package. Your highlight is getting the food. I guess it's the highlight. I don't know. It's just, to me, there's been so much viewing area for Magic Happens. It's not that hard to get a good spot. At least as of right now, come summer and the busier times, hell yeah, Plaza Inn is worth it. I would without even thinking about it. But right now we're kind of in the slower season, even though I know it's busy. But I would recommend it. That's where I'm going to fall on that. I recommend it.
Okay. And we got a member message from Wendy Markison. If you want to pull that up.
Yep. Hold on. We got Wendy. 1 month. Thank you, Wendy. Let's see. Thank you for streaming Magic Happens. First time seeing the parade. Love your stuff. Finally a member. Hey, thank you. Fires. Let's go. Thank you for supporting the fire. I hope we could stream Magic Happens again. I would love to stream World of Color, even though I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I want to see it again. That's on my to-do list. Like the next 2 streams is the parade and then World of Color. If we could get a boarding group, because you need a boarding group. But thank you so much, Wendy. I appreciate you. Magic Happens.
I know a lot of people liked your stream, Mondo, for Magic Happens.
Dude, shout out to Danny, Jansen, Melissa, Hector was there. We were all camping it. And we ended up with a really good spot. Talk about Magic Happens, and there's a lot of people coming very soon. Right here, Vanessa says it's $45 and $25 for kids. I think it's worth it. If you're going on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, definitely buy that. For sure, buy it. Where are the premium spots for Magic Happens, in your opinion, Danny? Because there's a good question. I want people to know so they could get the good spot.
I really liked where we watched it. We watched it just in front of the Emporium. It's kind of nice because that's where you have you kind of a really unique opportunity because you can look down Main Street and see the parade coming all the way from the hub. So you can get some really cool shots and views of it in the distance. And you can see it come all the way down towards you, all down Main Street. And then you get to watch the parade in front of you turn to the right. So it almost feels like an extended view as it goes around Town Square. And then not only that, but if you're standing on any of those corners by Emporium or by the Showcase store, you're gonna see anywhere in Town Square too. So you're gonna see an extended view of the parade floats, just going around Town Square. So you've seen them come down Main Street all the way towards you, and then you get to see them rotate around all of Town Square. So it's like, multiple times to see all the parade. It kind of feels like an extended view. So I think that's the best, to be honest. And then as far as like optimal viewing for young kids, I'd probably say Small World, because you have all those raised platforms, right? So you can really get your kids like right up to one of those railings, and then make sure that no one's going to be in front of them, like to stand in front of them as like a taller adult that's with some other kids or something. Your kid will have like an unobstructed view of the parade, kind of at a higher level. So
Yeah. My favorite spot, it has to be Main Street. And if you watch the first parade, if you could be by the Emporium or the Magic Shop, like where we are here in this video, like Danny was saying, it's like you get to watch more of the parade because you see it just come down the whole time, and you get more of the soundtrack. I feel like when you're in Main Street, if you can't catch Main Street, you kind of want more of a calm vibe. Alice in Wonderland bathrooms, as weird as that sounds, that's a great spot. And you're probably like, where's Alice in Wonderland bathroom? It's like if you walked from Pixie Hollow, which is where Tinkerbell meets, down to like Alice and Teacups. There's a bathroom on the left side. That's a viewing area. Great spot. You could sit down and just relax there in the shade, especially on a sunny day. That's a great spot.
yeah.
And if you want a really good spot for the second showing, is in front of Tomorrowland, in front of Astro Orbiter, right there. That spot right there, because at nighttime the parade's coming from Main Street to Small World. So you just enjoy a lot of the parade. Obviously, Main Street's always great, but I'm just saying right there, you don't have to fight for it. You know what I mean? Because Main Street gets crazier and crazier busy for the night one. It's just everybody wants to come over and watch it at the nighttime. But that's my recommendation. Melissa says, Danny, you got me craving a Jersey Mike's when you brought it to the park. Jersey Mike's needs to come to Disneyland, dude. I think I'm done with Earl of Sandwich. Bring Jersey Mike's, man. I think that would be one of the greatest additions, other than the McDonald's fries. Yeah, the McDonald's fries would be good. Arlene gifted a membership. Thank you so much, Arlene. And it was to Vanessa. Thank you so much, Arlene. Do not forget, there's a members only. It's going to be a live stream, watch party for Mandalorian. I kind of want to just talk about that real quick before we even move any more. We got Raul the Doctor. Oh, man. The Doctor. Hey, Raul, I'll see you Star Wars night, brother. What's up, Mondo? Danny Farr. Push. Let's go. 20 months of membership. Hey, Raul, that's a purge horn, brother. Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
You got the Doctor. And then also to Darnell Wright. Oh, my gosh. What? Dude, gifting memberships like a boss. Oh my gosh. What am I doing? I have emojis that I didn't upload. Oh my God. Let me see.
Magic happens?
Yeah, dude. I'm just going to show everybody. I need to get on it. Let me see and shout out to Benji. He's the one that created it. Hold on, Dan. Let me bring it up. I hope it comes through the screen. Like sometimes like the screen gets all weird. Where is it? Right here. Oh my gosh. Oh, let me put it on my Instagram story. I think that'll be the better way. Yeah, because I don't know why the screen looks always weird.
Are you gonna say anything on your Instagram story when they're there? Like news?
No context. No context. Darnell Wright, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, we got lots of new members. Let's go. Let me bring up my Instagram story. You guys got to see this. Like, it's legit. Let me see. I think we got Max getting changed. I went too fast. Hold on. Dude, look at this. Look at this. This is specifically, you could hit this emoji as a member only. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about right there. That'll be one of the Five Fire emoji members. I'm gonna take it down. I just wanted to show everybody, but that's it. We have more coming. Let me delete that story. All right, cool. All right. But thank you, Darnell Wright, and thank you to all the new members that have now become members. Appreciate you guys for being in the live stream. Let me see.
Nina MC says, Mondo, you just have new daddy brain. It's a thing.
Yeah, no, dude, I know how. There's lots of times when I'm like, I gotta go do let me talk some dad talk real quick. When you're holding a baby, whatever you're trying to grab is like 10 feet. You got to add 10 feet. Like, things are far. When you're holding a baby sitting down, like, even though like you're trying to just grab the remote, you got a sleeping baby, that it feels like it's 20 feet away. That's one thing I've like realized. So now when I hold my baby, like, I position everything on my left side, because it's like my easier hand to grab stuff. But if something is on the right side or like in front of me, it might as well be like 20 feet away, dude. I can't get it. Dude, that's like something like, that wasn't in the dad book when I read it, the 101 of things to know. But yeah. Oh, man. All right. To talk about Disneyland, one of the big subjects, I know we mentioned it, Disneyland Forward. We haven't talked about Disneyland Forward in a long time. There really hasn't been much to even say. If you're wondering what the hell is Disneyland Forward, well, a long time ago, Disneyland themselves provided essentially like they what's the right word? They put this out in the universe, and if Anaheim can this get done, essentially, is what a proposal. That's the right word. Disneyland wants to expand. And when the news all came, there's nothing definitive about anything Disneyland Forward. But Disneyland wants to expand. The main major one that like really matters is this right here. Them crossing Disneyland Drive. We've covered that so many times, but it's been a long time since we've talked about it. Is there anything you want to talk about when it comes down to this, Danny?
Yeah, I think the most kind of like unknown thing that we didn't really know about this, right? We were just like, how's that going to work? Are they going to go under it? Are they going to go over it? Is the street going away? This is still a major street, right? If you're at Catella and Disneyland Drive, the street becomes West Street, right? So West Street, once you cross over Catella, becomes Disneyland Drive, and then on the other side of the resort, when you pop out over Ball, where all the parking structure looks out, that street turns into Manchester. So those are our two major streets in Anaheim, West Street and Manchester. So Disneyland Drive kind of connects the two, but it seems like, from what we know about this project, that Disney plans to close the street if this project were to go through, right? So that, and it wouldn't be that they would get rid of the road altogether. The road would still be there, right? You still have hotels there. We still have Pixar Place Hotel, of course, Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel. We have the Grand Californian Hotel, plus all the parking lots that they have associated with that, at least for the time being, until this stuff comes around. But we still have those accesses that need to happen. So all we know from what they've shared with the city, right, is that they plan to close the street. So we know that much. And by closing it doesn't mean getting rid of it. It just means making it like a private thing. I don't know how that works. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how that works. But again, I think the most important thing to know about Disneyland 4, which we always talk about on here, is that this isn't all happening at once, right? This is just Disneyland trying to get approval to build theme parks on their own land in spaces where they're not allowed to right now. So even though they own all this land, they can't do this if they wanted to. So they're seeking approval from the city to allow them to be able to change how their land is being utilized and let them essentially be able to build theme parks if they want. Right now, they can already build as many hotels as they want on any of this space, as much shopping as they want, as much dining as they want. But that's not what they want. They want to be able to build theme parks potentially on this space. Maybe they do build a hotel here and they don't build theme parks at all. They just want to have the opportunity to do that so that the Imagineers, when thinking about like what they want to do for Disneyland or Disney California Adventure, have an option for this space to be able to be like, hey, like let's do this. Let's use this space for that. And honestly, until they can get that approval from the city, they really can't do anything. They can't even really blue sky.
They can't even try to think of putting an attraction or anything right now.
Yeah, because
it's not in the realm of, because they don't even know what they can do.
yeah, they have to because if they don't get approval, right, they don't want to spend the money and the time, dreaming up stuff. If we look at this sample artwork, right, it's pretty clear. You see something that looks like Pandora a little bit. You see another little mini land that has something like Wakanda, the entrance to Wakanda. So there's like examples, right, of little mini things there. So there's a lot of opportunity here. It's just kind of what we know is that like that kind of a big thing that hasn't really been talked about is that Disneyland Drive is going to close, which in all reality makes it a little bit easier when you're thinking about how do you get from California Adventure to like the expanded California Adventure, and how do you get from Disneyland to the expanded Disneyland section. So if it's no longer a public street, it certainly seems a lot easier to be able to have a bridge or some sort of themed passageway going over that spot, because there's not like just public traffic going through there. So it's going to be, only guests or vehicles that have a need to be there that are going to be there. And it's not going to be, just random traffic, random pedestrians just walking through, to a connected street kind of thing.
Yeah, the day that Disneyland Forward gets announced as an approval, it's going to be insane. Because at that point, anything can happen, right? I don't even know what we would want. Toy Story 5 land. That's what we need.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what I would want.
Yeah, and I would say that there really is no timeline for any of this, right? All they're trying to do is just change the zoning. So even if, let's say, they submit everything this year and we get approval like next year, right? They're not going to start. They may not even start building anything on it for 10 years. It's just they want the option to have it, right? They want the option to be able to do it, because right now, when they think about, hey, let's build something new at Disneyland, well, if that's what they're thinking about, then all they can do is do what they're doing to Splash Mountain, right? They can take an existing attraction and reimagine it. Or they can do what they did with Avengers Campus, take an existing land and a little bit of a backstage area and open something a little bit bigger than what was there before. But each time they're taking away something that was already at Disneyland, and they don't want to do that anymore. They want to be able to expand and not remove a lot of these backstage areas that they still really want and that they have a need for, operationally. So it allows them to do that. Like, for King Thanos and that expansion to Avengers Campus, that's going to be removing backstage stuff behind Avengers Campus that, in all honesty, is not all that old, right? Disney California Adventure Park only opened in 2001, and even then, Cars Land and all the space that was rearranged for it backstage only opened in 2012, right? So it's only not that far off. So those are new buildings that they would again be getting rid of just to put in an attraction for Avengers Campus. So
It's
like,
one of those one step forward or two steps forward, one step back.
Yeah. So it's really not like a timeline. Like we no one can give a timeline because it's not anything. Like Disneyland Forward isn't a project. It's just
imagination.
It's like a
literally
an initiative.
nothing.
right? What we do know is
It's a
that
proposal. That's the main thing. It's a
yeah,
proposal.
what we do know is that the street is closing, or that's at least that's what they want, right? We don't know that if the city is going to allow that, but they want to close the street. And then what we also know is that hopefully we get some sort of finished product to um, send to the city for approval at some point this year, and then hearing hopefully next year. We all thought that that was going to happen last year. We thought that they would finish all the proposals that they needed and all the rules and everything that they were going to send to the city to have approval and announcement of approval in January of 2023. But we didn't get that. It sounds like it's probably going to be another year out. So they're about a year behind on approvals for it, right? Which means that they are about a year behind
Probably
on.
2 more years behind. It's gonna. I just yeah. This concept of Disneyland Forward is so massive. It's gonna be a while. And one thing to say, congratulations on Universal Studios Hollywood for what they're doing.
Mhm.
They Super Nintendo World. They announced or not announced. They started building. They made it happen. It's a land you could walk in right now.
Mhm.
And soon enough, whatever the heck's coming to the upper lot, we'll see if they keep going. I don't know where
Yeah,
Universal's going to take their
I think
stuff.
honestly we saw when they first debuted this, when they first announced this project to the community, right? Which is what they were doing. They were getting the news out to the community. If Mondo scrolls down a little bit on that map, we're forgetting another big portion of this area, which is the Toy Story parking lot, right? That's another area of land that Disney owns and partially shares, right, with the city. So they would love to rezone this land for use for other things as well too. But this is a giant parking space, right? But if you could see on the top corner of this area, there's a proposed parking structure attached to this as well too. That kind of yellow space. So if they got rid of it, they would build a structure. And I feel like it's still telling too, right? We were supposed to get an east side resort parking structure that never ended up happening. Mondo did a whole video on it a while ago that he mentioned. And, maybe that's still on the books. We don't know. So, I would say what we probably see first before anything is more parking. We're going to see parking like structures maybe on the east side where Harbor Boulevard is. We'll see parking, maybe structures come to where Toy Story lot is so that they can kind of use that land or repurpose it for something else. Because it does seem, I don't know about you, Mondo, but it does seem like um, there was a point in time, and I picked up on this, but I don't know if you have too, especially since you and I park there so regularly. But it seemed like there was a point in time where they were putting a lot of money into Toy Story parking lot and like making it bigger. And they took away like the cast member parking there and gave it to the
Yeah,
guests.
wasn't it like, if I can remember, they like expanded on the right side or something? Like that was like
Yeah,
a thing?
well, the whole parking where they added like the bathrooms and like the electric
Oh,
parking.
yeah, to the left. Sorry.
Yeah, that was
To the
all cast member
left.
parking, and so now the cast members don't park there anymore, and they park at a bunch of other different lots, kind of all over the place, including
When,
new one
when
they
I
opened up in
was
fall.
when I was a cast member, I parked at Toy Story.
Yeah, me too, me too. So
Ah.
I think, but I noticed, and I know we park there a lot, that I feel like the Toy Story is not really getting that love and attention anymore. It's kind of like things are
It's
starting to
kind of like the
fade. And
Tomorrowland entrance, Danny. That's what everybody.
yeah,
It's kind of like
so
the Tomorrowland entrance.
I feel like if we see any change happen first with Disneyland Forward after approvals are done, I feel like it'll be in regards to parking more than anything.
Yeah, because that's a moneymaker. Freaking charging
Well, the
35, 40
parking,
bucks a day every day.
I feel like it's because the parking, they have to fix that first before they can expand, right? Because if they don't
Capacity.
have the parking, they can't get rid of the land the parking's on, and
Yeah.
all of this space that they're trying to rezone is parking. Hotel
Yeah.
parking, downtown Disney
It's
parking.
all parking. Literally,
Yeah,
everything they're losing to then create theme park or whatever. Park. It's a parking lot. It's literally a parking lot.
yeah.
We got Lazy. Thank you for becoming a 1 month member, Lazy Cucumber. He says we want Westcott, dude. Tell me about it. Epcot's my favorite park of the Walt Disney World parks in Florida. I would love Westcott would be insane. And instead of the spaceship Earth, imagine if it was oh my gosh. If that was if it was like a Pandora experience. I don't know, something worldly like Pandora. Or not Pandora, yeah, Avatar. Just Avatar something. It'd be so cool. That's just off the top of my head. That's crazy thinking, but that's the first thing I thought of. We got a super chat from Theme Park and Things with Johnny. I feel to get to the expansion, the walkways will go underground would be best option instead of a bridge where you may be able to see outside. I get what you're saying, and that's one thing. What Danny was saying, the Disneyland Drive does take you out of the element, right, of being in a theme park and whatever the case might be. But what about if Disneyland Drive's closed and that whole concept is gone? I don't know, Johnny.
Yeah, there's something to be said for both options, right? Like underground or above ground.
And then the budget behind both options is probably the underground has to be bigger, I would think.
Yeah, I think the best example of kind of going against what Johnny's saying here is downtown Disney, right? You could pull 90% of people, 100% of people that walk through downtown Disney, and I think a giant chunk of people wouldn't know that if they walked from the Lego store to the Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen that they just crossed a bridge. Like no one knows that. They don't know they're crossing a bridge. They don't see the outside world. The paths are wide. The planters on the edge are really tall. They have fences. You don't hear the cars on the road. You have music blasting. For all intents and purposes, you think you're on the ground, but you're actually on a bridge in downtown Disney crossing over Disneyland Drive. But most people don't know it's there. So
so you're saying Disneyland could incorporate a bridge and you don't even know you're on it.
Yeah, you don't even know you're on it. And
Damn.
it'd be the same way they did it in downtown Disney. You know, half of downtown
every
Disney's
time-
on one side.
I was gonna say every time I've gone through that section you're talking about, I don't even think I'm on a bridge.
You don't feel it shake. You don't feel anything. It's not like you're, in Pacific Wharf feeling the bridge move up and down. Like it just feels like you're on the ground. Like you don't ever think about the fact that you're on a bridge unless you're physically seated on the side, like eating a corn dog from that cart or something. And then you can physically see, oh yeah, I'm on a bridge right here. But like most of the time when you're just walking through, you don't think it. And right, I can't imagine if they're making a passageway from like one land to the other, kind of like with Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, right? Like it's not really a place where you're like hanging out. You're just walking through to get to the new land. So if they did an outdoor kind of like really big Passover like that, they could do it right over Disneyland Drive and still have all the access for that private road that they're going to do.
Yeah. We got a question from Kimberly. She said, did they put up the menu for Earl of Sandwich Tavern? I haven't been to Disneyland yet. I know it's open. I think Parks and Cons might have posted something.
I think Disfeed posted it too and said that it's really expensive. He mentioned that it's like over $20 for every item.
He posted it on Instagram?
I think it's gone now though, but it was a while ago.
Damn, did you say $20 an item?
Yeah, like over. Like that's the minimum.
I don't. I'll check it out, Kimberly. I don't even know what to expect out of that. I don't. Anytime I've gone to Earl of Sandwich, I don't expect to get an alcoholic drink. It's kind of new uncharted territory. Jennifer Acuna, let's go. I know we're talking Disney right now, but just got word that there's Death Eater auditions in March. Wow. What? Just do it.
Just do it!
Why did March all of a sudden become the dark month? Like what?
Dude, hey, Dark March. That'd be cool. Dark Arts March.
Why aren't we getting this kind of fire in September? Like bring this fire in September, dude.
So are we expecting maybe Dark Arts like a February, like an April thing?
What? I guess it's like a March April thing.
Wow. I don't even know what to say. Jennifer, wow. Dude, dark arts. Let's go. I was telling my kid next time we go back to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, or we just go back to Universal, I want to focus on this. I want to do some math. I know we've been focusing on this, but I've been wanting to. I want to do spells. It's been a while. I even want to wear my robe. I have a Gryffindor robe. Which one do you have? You have a robe too, Danny.
I have a Ravenclaw robe.
Oh, Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw. Thank you, Jennifer. Man, dude, Death Eaters. We got a big super chat. Oh, my Atlanta. Carlos Mendez dropping the fire. Hi, Mondo. I'm a big fan. Me and Shirley are excited to see you in person. Fire. Thank you, Carlos. Dude, if you guys I always say, if you see me at the park, say hi. I love talking to the community always. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for supporting the fire, Carlos and Shirley. Heck yeah. We also got Jay Walker. I think it was a super sticker. It says astonished face.
Astonished face.
Thank you, Jay.
It's always funny the names it tells
Yeah, the names my program tells me. But thank you for the super sticker, Jay. Let me see. I'm just reading. Wow, Death Eater. I didn't even know what to say to that. I'm just like shook.
So are we moving on from Disney then, headed to Universal, talking about Universal next?
No, hold on real quick. Are you going to watch Mandalorian, or it's just not on the radar for you right now?
Oh, tonight? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm watching it.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you like hoping for anything, or you just kind of whatever comes your way?
I'm just happy to have Mandalorian back. So I'm just whatever comes my way. I'm excited to see how the story progresses. Right, we left it on a big cliffhanger last season. So, and it's been so long, right? We had to wait through Book of Boba Fett to like get to this. You know what I mean? Book of Boba Fett wasn't my favorite. It wasn't bad, but just wasn't my favorite. So.
It wasn't anybody's favorite, Danny.
I mean, I think Peter really liked it, and Kitra too. But and I didn't hate it. It wasn't my favorite, and I was kind of bummed that it made us have to wait even longer for Mandalorian. So, but it was kind of funny because it's like Book of Boba Fett, but then Mondo would call it the Book of Mandalorian because there was so much Mando in it.
It might as well just been Book of Mando. Just yeah. I hope. I don't know if it's like a rumor. But I hope, since Boba Fett lost some episodes to Mando, I hope Boba Fett gets some love back in Mando, because if you did watch Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian just stole the show without even trying. And I hope we get like some redeeming arc from Boba Fett. I don't even know where the hell they could take their story. Yeah, I just don't want to like go into spoilers if you haven't seen Book of Boba Fett, but yeah, I hope Boba Fett gets some love in Mandalorian. And Grogu, I know some people get mad when I say this. I feel like the Grogu fatigue is at an all-time high. Me and Danny were at Star Trader just recently. I was like, look, all that Grogu merch, nobody grabbing nothing.
I did get this Grogu merch though.
That's cute.
I liked this one though. This is a new one that's at like World of Disney.
I see the Grogu merch just all stocked up, just sitting there. I don't know. I feel like the Grogu fatigue has got like at a high. I'm not hating. I'm just visually what I see at the theme park. I know it doesn't really translate into the real world. I don't know how Grogu merch sales and whatever are in the real world, but inside Disneyland, I don't know. And Mandalorian meet and greet, goodbye, trying to say hi to him now that the show's back and the popularity is going to rise again. Sheesh. I hope we get more Mandalorians at Galaxy's Edge. It'd be so cool. They already brought Boba Fett, Fennec Shand, Mandalorian. Can we get some Bo-Katan? Darth, what is his name? I want to say Darth Gideon. I don't even know if that's right anyway. It's been so long since I've seen the show. Moff Gideon. I hope Moff Gideon comes. That'd be so good. But I don't know. We'll see. Tomorrow, we might see some new characters at Galaxy's Edge. I might have to make a reservation now that I'm talking about it.
Yeah, because there might be new characters debut tomorrow. You don't even know.
Yeah. And one character that debuted yesterday and nobody still knows is Ant-Man's daughter debuted at Avengers Campus and just kind of went unheard of.
And I think it's cool that she came out with her dad.
Yeah, I love that. It really, I really think it was good that they did it that way.
Yeah, I do too. Rather than her just by herself, it was cool to have her out with Ant-Man and like, you know, they were holding the little model of Bugs Land in the little thing. Very, very cool. Totally under the radar though. They never talked about it. They only brought light to Kang the Conqueror. They didn't talk about Cassie at all. So I don't know. Maybe they start talking about it tomorrow or the day after because we go into Women's History Month for March. So they like highlight her as a new female character. Maybe we see something like that. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah, and it's crazy because usually you get like a little trailer that they put on their Instagram or social medias, but for Ant-Man's daughter, they were just.
And but they did the same thing for Bloodstone too. Like they never said anything about Bloodstone.
Yeah, they're like focus on the werewolf. That's so true, Daddy. That is true. That's kind of crazy when you think about it.
Also, Bloodstone. They didn't care about her.
Yeah, she was cool too. I enjoyed that special. All right, enough of all that Disneyland talk. Let's move on and talk some Universal Studios Hollywood. All right, Universal Studios Hollywood. We got to start off with this Death Eater talk. Just recently, Universal Studios Hollywood themselves, this is not like I made it up, they put it on their website. Let me bring it up. Where is it? Entertainment, things to do, entertainment. So on their website, this is literally the website of Universal Studios Hollywood. They put Dark Arts right there, right in the front middle. Dark Arts at Hogwarts Castle. As weird as it sounds, like this got magic happened. It came and weather just didn't allow it to kind of fully get the experience of Dark Arts because this show involved drones and it's a really cool spectacle when you watch it with the drone aspect of it all. And what Jennifer was mentioning, Death Eaters might come. I don't even know how they incorporate Death Eaters and the Hogwarts Castle show. I'm excited. I hope more change comes to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Can we get new foods at Three Broomsticks? More desserts and treats at what is it called? What is the candy place? Oh my god, Honeydukes. For some reason, I kept thinking Busy Bees. I don't know why. Honeydukes. I would love for more treats to come there. More merch is always welcome at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Maybe we start seeing changes. That's like what my mind goes to with Dark Arts and possibly Death Eaters. Freaking Death Eaters. Those are the ones that we saw at Halloween Horror Nights. We got a super chat. Sean here from Walt's Apartment Podcast. Will you both be at Toontown opening day? Tell them where we'll be, Daddy.
We will be there on Toontown opening day, now being March 19th. However, Mondo and I were just talking about this at Magic Happens Parade. The whole reason Toontown is being delayed from March 8th, I think it was, to March 19th now, is that the weather has delayed their construction, and we've had nothing but inclement weather since they made that announcement. So the question is, do we see another delay in announcement this week or next week saying, hey, we need another week because of all this extra rain we've been having and it just won't stop? So we've got our reservations for the 19th. We're hopeful, but we don't know.
Yeah, and for me, I have it starting DCA, so I won't be there at the whatever if they do anything for opening. I'm guessing they'll have a media event and they'll get some experience with character or just like a closed Toontown to just kind of vlog and do content kind of thing. But we'll be there. Thankfully, park hopping's now 11, so we don't have to wait a 1. But yeah, we'll be there, Sean. Hope to see you too, man. We got Jasmine. Hype for Twosome, worth it. Been wanting to try it, but not really attracted to the food, mostly the milkshake. If you go for the milkshakes, Jasmine, you will not be disappointed. I tried 3 so far, and I've loved every single one of them. For me, the number 1 is still Thrilla in vanilla. That's my number 1. Number 1. Let me see. Now that I've seen all the Harry Potter movies, I really want to go to Hogwarts. Dude, you got to, Raul. It's so good. Kai, Harry Potter needs an expansion. We only got 2 rides. Gets boring really quickly. Considering special effects show and animal actors close, maybe they expand Harry Potter land. I hope so. If anything needs an expansion, it's the Wizarding World. We want more of it, without a doubt. Sarah says, Mono Day, do you think the continued rainstorms will delay Toontown? Yes. I'm just going to throw it out there. Watch it be the Friday after the current day they provided. Maybe they could have a little moment before the show over by 3 broomsticks like Orlando. That'll be so cool. So that's what, if there is Death Eaters coming, and I hope Universal's listening, could we get Magic to come with the Death Eaters? I'm not trying to say they weren't cool, but I've experienced, me personally, the Death Eaters in Florida with the Magic. And them having the Magic, you're just that more immersed of like, I'm in the freaking Harry Potter universe. Like, I'm standing in front of Death Eaters doing magic. It's so dirty, dude. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, man. Let me see. I'm just reading. SoCal Imagine says, Twosome was good. The Sundays were great, and you could share with 2. Yeah, easily share those for sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, just like the Blacktop ones.
Yup. All right, so now we know there's 2 Halloween Horror Night houses coming to Universal at Curious George parking lot. We got Parisian Courtyard. Those tents are up. Those are for sure happening.
And the only thing truly confirmed, right, is Chucky. We've got an allusion or an alluding to Megan, but nothing confirmed, right?
Yeah. I saw Megan. It took me 2 days to watch it because I fell asleep. I don't know what I would get out of a Megan maze. That's just me being honest. I don't know. Like, I don't know what scenes I would really want to come to life to be like, yes.
I kind of feel that way about Chucky, to be honest. Like,
I feel the same way about Chucky too, Danny.
Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to get out of a Chucky maze. I'm not a big Chucky fan. If we think about Halloween Horror Nights 2022 last year, like, what's going to be on the level to bring the crowds like The Weeknd? Like, out of Megan and Chucky, I'm telling you, those are not going to bring the level of hype that The Weeknd brought. So
yeah, I think what could bring that crowd, Scream, just because it's going to be so relevant, especially if the movie's a hit. Scream's like debuting in like a week or something.
Yeah, that was another thought too. I really, really would like them, though. I feel like the only thing that can bring that level of hype is Stranger Things, and we got this, season of the 4 of the series, and we didn't get anything for like the Vecna and all that stuff. So, that would have been such an amazing maze. And Stranger Things always brought like 100+ minutes. So if they really want that like super hype maze, I think they gotta just bring Stranger Things back.
Stranger Things would break the internet. Vecna would carry Halloween Horror Nights without even trying, dude. Mm-hmm. It'd be so good. I feel like Stranger Things would be a huge success, especially now that we've had a break from Stranger Things. Like, I want it to come back. Like, the previous Stranger Things, I didn't really care for it too much, but this Vecna version, it'd be really good. There's a lot of scenes you want to come to life out of that. Freddy Krueger would be good. Freddy would be good. The one topic I was talking about this with Andre like a week ago. Does Michael Myers finally get a break? You know, Michael Myers and the Jabberwockies go hand in hand, dude. They come every year.
Yeah, can we just get a break from Halloween, please?
Yeah, I think if Michael took a break, it'd be welcome, especially after Halloween ends. Yeah, Evil ends tonight. I think Evil ends in 2022. I'm not hating on Michael. I love Michael. It was one of my favorite houses last year. But it would be nice to give the opportunities to other stuff.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I agree with you. Those are the scarier mazes usually.
Mm-hmm. Freddy versus Jason. I never did it. I would love to do that maze. Since I know we got a lot of Halloween Horror Night fans in this chat, what would you like to come to life this year? Like, what is a movie or a show that would translate well into a maze that you would like? Post in the comments. I would love to hear from everybody. Black Eye channel says The Last of Us.
Yep. We got Johnny Scare says, please, no more Jabberwockies.
So I was like a roller coaster with the Jabberwockies where I loved it. And then I got to a point where I was kind of like, oh my gosh, Jabberwockies again. And then I feel like last year I loved the Jabberwockies. I enjoyed it. I love the Jabberwockies. To me, it was fun. I think it's like that relief of the horror tension that you get constantly at Horror Nights. I think that's what Universal wanted, and the Jabberwockies provide that for sure. Oh, this is the one. This is the one that I was talking about. So, as much as we were saying good things about Stranger Things, if it came, Pennywise would carry Horror Nights 2-3 hour wait without even thinking about it. That would be the first maze I would run to if I was. I don't even know what the lineup is, but if Pennywise was on the slate, oh my gosh, it'd be crazy. Smile maze would be bad. I can't believe you said that, Kev. Dude, Mystery Maze, that's all she's been saying. She wants smile. I don't know if that doesn't translate into a maze.
I would not. I would be scared.
You'd be scared in that one? Did you watch Smile, Danny, or no? That was not on your radar.
That was not something I was going to be watching, no.
Yeah, Conjuring would be good. Candyman. Yup. Breaking Bad? Dude, that would be kind of cool. I don't even know how they would do it, but it would be cool.
People saying Fear Street?
Yeah, Fear Street. I'm shocked Fear Street didn't come. Fear Street had Halloween Horror Nights all over it. All over it, dude. Yeah. Dude, Josh, if you've never been to Halloween Horror Nights, I recommend it, my friend. You have to want to be scared, though. Like, I can't say that enough. Yeah, Treehouse of Horror. That's one that always... a Goofy Minions maze. That'd be cool. I don't think they would allow it, though. Yeah, Insidious. I know that one's been very popular that people want. I actually get scared with those Insidious movies. They're pretty... What's that song that you like to sing? That Insidious song?
Oh, like the I'm so happy. No.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's like
that creepy song.
Yeah, it's like God.
Yeah, there's like some creepy Insidious song, and Mystery Maid likes to play it in the car for some reason.
Now, we know that the special effects show being closed, right? That's where the Jabberwockies perform. Do we have confirmation, though, that the stuff inside is gone already? Or do we know if the buildings are going to go away before
No, dude. I don't want to say they're not touched, but all the structures of stuff, nothing's really been touched. There's no like heavy equipment that has been like plowed in there or nothing like that. Special effects and animal actors are still alive. Recently, they opened the store in between them, which is called Production Central, and they're selling like 50% off merch. I want to go there. I don't know if anything's left on my size, but hey, 50% off merch. Hello.
They said it tiptoed through the tulips.
Oh, that song gives you the creeps. I don't know. I don't know about that one. But Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I think Slaughter World's gonna come back, and that's like the Halloween version of Waterworld. It is totally not kid friendly, but Halloween Horror Nights should probably never be kid friendly. It's horror, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what comes out of that. Super Nintendo World, Crystal and Chris were there, and they were the ones that posted today was a day where there was no reservation. I don't know if there's been a day prior than today. Today,
How does that work? Is the open just open? Like you
You
just
just
walk
in, walk out, walk in, walk out. It doesn't matter. It's just another land to Universal. Uh, don't get me wrong. It's what is today? Tuesday. Today's random Tuesday, but yeah, Super Nintendo World, no reservation. That's really nice, dude. I was shocked about that. I was wondering if they were going to be really firm on that reservation stuff, but no, they just let it go. Yeah, Carson said that's the song. Oh man. For Universal Studios Hollywood right now, I have to go out there and do an update video, which will be very soon, before we could get any more deeper conversation. But we know at least 2 mazes are up. It's really cool that they're sticking to that formula that they ran last year, which was start in February. So Halloween Horror Nights is going to go big once again. I can't say nothing but great things from last year. So I'm expecting more awesomeness this year. Ah, man. All right. Closing thoughts, Danny, on everything.
Man, I feel specifically like really excited for Boysenberry Festival, but I'm glad that next Speculation Sunday we're gonna have your preview to see and pull up videos and stuff of the food, because I'm excited to see what it actually looks like. So definitely looking forward to you bringing some clips that we can share next week about that, since you'll have already seen it all and hopefully tasted some of it too. So you can give us an update on that. But I would say for Disney, right? It's been like banger after banger. There's been so much stuff coming out over at Disneyland.
Nonstop.
Yeah, just everything just coming out like every week. There's something. It feels like we got Food and Wine Festival coming up with a bunch of really great options. There's a lot of things that are on my list. I'm definitely going to be getting a Sip and Savor pass for Food and Wine this year. I didn't want to last year, even though I did, but I'll get it this year.
Hey, we should go halvesies. We should go
Yeah, I say
halvesies.
we'll share.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. They're bringing back one of my favorite items, so I'm so excited for that. I'm gonna get like 3 of them.
Which one's that one? Which one's that one?
That one is the flatbread over at LA Style in Hollywoodland. So,
Oh yeah.
that's
Was that spicy?
it is. It is. It's a flatbread with spicy hummus and
Yep.
impossible gyro meat.
I liked it. I
Dude,
liked that one.
was with the little chickpeas on it. Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, I remember that. That was really good. Theme Park and Johnny, thank you for the super chat. How do you guys feel about Universal Studios Hollywood and Orlando doing what they're doing in Vegas and have something Halloween all year, Halloween Horror Night Land? To me, it says they're trying to expand the brand. Halloween Horror Nights, obviously they have the confidence that it could just stand on its own. I don't know how I feel like the concept of Halloween all year long, but when I think of Vegas, it's continual one-time visit tourism, and that's gonna feel that being like an attraction and something to do all year long. That attraction in Vegas is going to print money tenfold.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many cool
Halloween,
experiences like that in Vegas. So
Danny, Halloween in Vegas, and then it's Halloween Horror Nights status. God damn, dude.
yeah,
Sheesh.
I think with this, it's really gonna Universal's trying to reach a new audience, right? They're trying to grab that Vegas audience to experience Horror Nights and be like, man, and you know that all over that experience, they're going to be advertising Halloween Horror Nights at Orlando and in Hollywood. Like, it's going to be all over that experience. So they're going to get you to wet your whistle while you're in Vegas and experience Horror Nights, and then be like, I want to do that in Orlando or Hollywood. And then you'll plan a trip to come do it. So
It's perfect
genius.
marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, it's just perfect marketing. It really is. Howie also says, do you think the Metro sets are coming? If I'm not mistaken, I think it's already been shut down. That like it's not going to happen. Dude,
It's a bummer. It's a bummer.
I'm glad that I got to experience the Metro sets
in the final year.
Dude, Metro sets, when that is in addition to Horror Nights, it's perfection.
Dude,
Perfection.
It's the best. I love being down there.
It's going to be the year of killer dolls. I don't even know. It'd be cool if something from Goosebumps came. I'm just going to throw it out there. There's some cool dolls in Goosebumps. We got Benjamin. Let's go. 5 fires, Benjamin. Thank you for an amazing Speculation Sunday on a Tuesday. Mondo and Danny, can't wait for the Mandalorian Season 3 watch party. Yes, everybody that's a member, if you are going to somehow stay up late, we're going to do a watch party here. It's members only live stream. And it's only one episode, sadly, Mandalorian. I kind of wish it was 2, but we're going to react to it as the show's happening. And well, I don't even know what we're going to talk about because this is all new with the Mandalorian. But thank you. See you soon, Benji. Thank you for 10 months. Let me see. Camille says, any news if they bring back Capture Your Moment or something similar? What is that? Is that... I'm trying to think. I don't even know. Is that like Photo Pass for like Universal? I don't know what that is, Camille.
I don't know what that is either.
Yeah. Is that Photo Pass for Universal? The Universal Studios Hollywood, just throwing it out there. They have some Photo Pass that I bought it one year and I really didn't use it because it's kind of like only on the rides that you get photo and not all the rides have it. So it just didn't seem worth it to me.
Capture Your Moment, Mondo, was a private photo session with Disney Photo Pass photographers at Walt Disney World.
Oh, I don't know about Walt Disney World, but I've seen people still doing that experience at Disneyland. I see it all the time. And I'm not trying to like hate on it, but it seems like it's really rushed. The times I've like witnessed it happening in the distance, I was just like looking at it, and it's just like, I guess they stick to those times. Hey, you got 20 minutes or 30 minutes, 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. You know, I could just imagine. But no, they're still doing it. They're still doing it at Disneyland. I've seen people doing it. I don't know if people have enjoyed or not enjoyed that experience. I don't know. But yeah. All right, Danny, thank you for another amazing Speculation Sunday. Thank you, everybody that joined us today. Awesome Speculation Sunday. If you haven't already, smash that like button. And Danny, where can we find your podcast and what day?
Before we say that real quick, someone said it in the Jamie Lynn said the best idea for a maze, and I think Sonic would get behind this one. Five Nights at Freddy's, dude. That would be the scariest maze, and it would bring so much hype to Universal. I don't know if they can make a deal with the game creators to create a maze for that, but Five Nights at Freddy's would be literally the scariest maze that we could have. But yes, podcast. You can find the podcast, which went live today. So thank you guys for your patience, because we were at Magic Happened Sunday into the evening, and there just wasn't any time to get it up for Monday, so I did it today. So you can download that at any of the podcast platforms. Just search the 5571 podcast. You can subscribe to it on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts. And if you have Spotify, there's like extras on there too. So keep that in mind. And then if you want to watch YouTube, I'm Just Ask Danny. And I'm always here on Sunday usually.
Hell yeah. Let's go. And when does that episode come out again, Danny?
It's already came out this morning at 5 a.m.
Download it. Get on it. Get on it, everybody. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, everybody. Hope you guys have a wonderful and safe week. Let's get some Mandalorian on tonight, everybody. We are farted down. The Cali Bay and Just Ask Danny are calling it a day. I'm the main host, Mondo.